now having a
I had
new
my
baby?
first child at about 17. Well, I think I was 18, so what I learned, I know you need money for sure. I know a lot of people say time, but you need money.
Always knew, somewhere, somehow, I push past the limits, daring to be different, and I can't lose 10 toes.
All right, bro, how you feel personally right now?
Tired.
You tired?
I'm tired. I'm
What you
running.
been going on?
This weekend we have the Six-Figure Barber Blueprint. So that is about to be a game changer for there's barbers all over the country coming out to learn about how to actually obtain six figures.
What all is the event about?
It's a networking opportunity. It's also giving them the strategy, the actual blueprint on how to do things the intangible way. A lot of people think when it comes to making money, you have to necessarily have money. You hit it on that earlier. Sometimes it's some structure that you can put in place that's going to literally make you like a magnet to the money. So really giving them that play.
Dope.
Yeah. Another opportunity too for Black Excellence to debut, to drop.
We launching Black Excellence March 5th.
Yep.
All y'all don't know, that's our cosmetic line.
Yep.
We got beard products. We got the gloves coming. We got the
Bump
bump
relief.
products coming.
Yep.
We got a facial product coming. So you guys just stay tuned in. And their website is www.blackexcellent.us. You can get all our products on that website. So you guys tune in. We got that beard food. We got the beard fertilizer. We got the beard bath.
Beard bath. Yep. Just that beard wash, that beard shampoo that's gonna get you nice and full. And so we got a lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff that we've been working on for how long now?
Black Excellence has been about a year because they just sent us the Secretary of State today to renew it.
Yep.
So it's a new year we reaching with that. It took a lot of time in the development of those products, kind of coming up with the name, building the marketing behind it, the logistics. Logistics is a big thing in business. A lot of people don't even look at the logistics.
Correct.
They don't know how they gonna ship it.
Yeah.
They don't know how the label gonna look.
Yeah.
So we kind of did a whole product development of this product because it's something that meant everything to us. Because we tried a lot of different products and we wanted to create our own.
Right. Yeah. And then I know me personally, just being in the industry, I've used some of everything on my clients, on myself. So to be able to develop our own product and have something that's like, yes, I stamp it, I approve it. It just is a different feel. Like the ownership just hit different.
And then it was actually fun.
Facts.
Every part of the business was fun to me.
It was a lot.
The stuff.
It was a lot.
I think me and Israel came up with all the names over a taco. So
that's in tequila.
Yeah, I don't drink tequila, but it was what I drink.
Definitely had a drink that day.
Yeah, we had a couple of drinks and then we came up with the name. So we wanted to do something more like for the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something that people can relate to.
Yeah. And just even with the names, not making them too
PC.
PC, something that people can relate to, and also they'll remember. It's gonna stand out. Instead of it just saying beard wash, we did beard bath. Instead of it being beard oil, we did that beard food.
Because beard oil definitely grows your beard if you got the right ingredients in it.
Right. Yeah. So when we found the ingredients that's gonna help grow your beard.
Yeah. So all the patchy, we promote beard growth.
All that beard health, skin health, all that. So it's Black Excellence is about to be a vibe. So
and then it's for us, man. We excellent. We excellent people, man. We greatness.
Facts.
I know everything around us is greatness. With Black Excellence to everything we doing. So that's kind of how we feeling at the moment.
Well, how you feeling though?
I feel great, man. I feel amazing. I'm kind of embracing being a father more.
Okay. Baby on the way.
I got a baby on the way. My daughter about to turn 16 in a couple of days. So I've been spending a lot more time with my son, and it's an interesting process because I want to raise, strong children. Like I always say, it's easy to raise strong children and repair broken adults. A lot of people have broken adults. So I'm kind of embracing that more.
That's what's up. Yeah, what challenges would you say you're running into with just being not a better father, but just, like you said, embracing fatherhood? Like, what's the challenges or what's the different perspective from when you had your first child to now having a new
my
baby?
First child at about 17. Well, I think I was 18, so what I learned, I know you need money for sure. I know a lot of people say time, but you need money.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to juggle between the two. But I got stuff kind of set up now to where I kind of make passive income.
Yeah.
But I would tell all my new fathers out there and my new mothers is embrace change, because the world is changing. Your kids are changing each day, every day.
Right.
So you got to listen to them because they are the future.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think they keep us up to date. But if I could go and say something that I learned from being a father, every kid is different, for sure.
That's amazing.
And another thing I would say is genetics matter. I think we should study who we're gonna have a baby by. I think I heard Ocho Cinco say that. Like, he wanted his kids to be like athletes. So he studied. And I'm a strong believer in that.
That makes sense.
So I would
being
say
intentional about who you are actually about to create another human with.
Correct. Because it's a job in itself, especially if you want your kids to be successful. It's a job.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the school ain't gonna do it. Most people send their kids to school and they don't do anything outside of school.
Yeah.
But kids have a lot of different things that they want to do, and they think. You gotta listen to the way they think.
Yeah.
Because it's not always the way you think.
All right. Yeah,
Most people think their kids is a mini them. No, they got their own personality, they got their own attitude, they got their own mood swings. So you have to kind of pay attention to that as a father.
Yeah. And you see it when your kid grow up, or when you see it just compared to your parents. Like, we are different, we have similarities, but we're different. And that's the truth. People need to identify that early. Like, yeah, my kid is their own person. I can't treat them like they me or how I would. Like, people say, oh, I want to give my kid what I didn't have. Or,
I definitely don't believe in that.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
they need to experience what it feels like to see what, they don't need to have the world given to them. They need to actually work for it, because it builds character, for one.
Yeah, and that's real life.
I heard Shaq say this one time, I'm rich, y'all not rich.
Exactly. We not rich, I'm rich. Yeah.
So, I kind of believe in that. Like me, I'm a strong believer that I'm gonna put all my money that I accumulate in the trust, and my kids will have to prove what they gonna do with their life. I don't think you should just give them all your money.
Plus, also giving them the information, the resources, training them up, so when they do get it, they don't just blow it.
And then we gotta also look, information is changing daily. Facts. So we gotta stay studying and embracing change as well. Yeah. Because I know a lot of people talk about what they parents, how their parents raised them, and the world is changing right at our fingertips.
Yeah. What would you say is the biggest change in life right now?
Chat GPT, AI technology, Web3 coming. So you got a lot of different programs and softwares that people can use. I think college people, they still talking about sending their kids to college, but they're not studying artificial intelligence.
Right.
Especially us as Black people, we need to start studying AI. And I screamed that, and I talked to this week alone, I talked to about 70 people, because I counted. And I think 2 of them know what AI is, and the rest don't. Dang. And it's gonna change the world so quick.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's all these big companies that are investing, from Google to Microsoft to Facebook, to it. Everybody is investing into AI and just the software, and pretty much trying to be on the same, to where you can talk, ask a question, he's gonna give you an answer.
And then, another thing is big that's gonna come with AI is prompt engineering, prompting the AI. Yeah. So prompting the AI, a lot of people are asking the AI questions like Google, but the AI has so much unlimited power that you can ask it questions almost like a human.
Like you're talking to it.
Yeah, it's a language processing. It's a language processing machine. That's what it's built for.
So you say it one way, it's gonna update the way that it understands what you're saying.
So it's like Google on steroids. And you can ask it certain things. You can ask it the right things emotionally. Yeah. You can ask it to break down the formula, certain things. You can ask it for coding, problems that you have. You can ask it a lot of problems, and it'll solve it for you. Yeah. So AI is not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing.
And AI has already been here.
Yeah, you look at the self-checkouts.
Yeah, Siri, self-checkouts, you ask Alexa, that's just a simple form of it. We just kind of have taken it for granted or accepted for what it was. Now
but I think it's about to go to a whole another level. People just ain't paying attention. You have to pay attention to AI. Yeah. It's coming, it's here, it's gonna stay. Yeah. People are not paying attention enough for it to affect their life right now, but it might affect it in the next month or the next 2 months. Yeah. So I'm warning everybody, pay attention to AI.
Correct.
Look at your businesses, look at your personal life, look how you can incorporate AI.
Yeah, don't be afraid of it. See different ways that it can make your life better. There's a lot of things that you can use AI for that we've started even using it for in our business.
Yeah,
and in my personal, I know as well. You know, Terrence, I'm sure he's using it too. I know he's using it. And even incorporating it into like teaching his son about AI. That shit is important.
Definitely important.
It's the same thing as financial literacy. It's the same thing as learning about taxes. It's the same thing as learning about credit.
And I think AI is going to take the place of a lot of accountants.
Those type of businesses,
You know, it can do a lot of different things.
Correct.
People not looking at what all it can do.
Yeah.
And if they release this to the public for free, you got Chat GTP for free. That's 3. They got the 4 already created.
Right.
Imagine what that can do.
Right.
A lot of people ain't. That's why I would tell people, pay attention to AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Study AI, because it's some crazy stuff that's going to come out of AI.
Facts.
What's the next topic we had?
We talked about the AI. You kind of hit on Web3 a little bit, but not really.
You know what Web3 is?
I know it, but
Web3 is like the augmented reality, the VR. You got
that whole
Meta, you got
of
Quest, you know. It's like more interactive. You got the internet like Web 2. Mm-hmm. Web 3 is like Web 2 on like fucking drugs, basically.
Gotcha.
You know, Apple is releasing their augmented reality headset. It's gonna be $3,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
But it's gonna make it where like characters can sit right here with you
and talk to you. And the thing about it is, it connect. Well,
you talking?
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I mean, it just opens up opportunities like internationally for you to be able to sit across from somebody from fucking Germany. You really in your living room, but you're sitting there talking to them in real time. Like,
so it's gonna open up the blockchain a little more with Web3 too.
A lot more.
Because you gotta think a celebrity gets so much exposure because it's a celebrity, but it's gonna make
it's gonna cut that out.
Yeah, it's gonna make regular people get more international exposure. Yeah. So that's kind of what Web3 is gonna do. It's a big disruptive thing, I would say.
I think it's gonna move mountains for entrepreneurs. I mean, just
you know, AI and Web3 is already moving mountains.
Yeah.
Us as Black people, we just have to adapt early.
Correct.
We gotta learn to stop being so scared and adapt.
Yeah, we think everything is scam. We think everything's a trick. We think everything's a setup, a conspiracy.
Correct.
Like, no, it's not. It's just called technology.
Correct. And this is the technology age.
That's it. And it's been a technology. We've been seeing the progression of everything. And if you are a conspiracy theorist, you shouldn't have no iPhone. You shouldn't have no you shouldn't have no phone at all. You should talk on a brick phone.
Correct.
Because they have all your information anyway. So it really don't even fucking matter. Right. But, you know, that's just my perception on that. But yeah, give us a little bit more on Web3 though.
Web3, let's look up some things so, you know, we can be accurate for the people.
Cool.
Web3. And what do you want to know about Web3?
I guess what's the biggest difference between Web 2 and Web 3?
Okay. And we using AI while we in this interview, you guys. So we're going to ask it, what's the difference, and give us a response emotionally. So, okay, we're using Chat GPT AI
there you go.
on this app. Okay. So I want you to prompt it. I'm going to give you the thing, you're going to prompt it, and we're going to say, what's the difference between Web 3 and Web 2? And write us an emotionally response. Write it emotionally to grab people's attention.
All right, what is the biggest difference between Web 2 and Web 3? And then write the answer with an emotional response that's gonna get people's attention. I just sent it. This is transcribing. I have a confession to make. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, it's getting deep, hold on now. Said, I have a confession to make. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I'm kind of a hoarder that you see on TV, but I do have a tendency to hold on to things for far too long. I have a collection of books that I've been reading and enjoyed, but never got around to donating or selling. I have boxes of old clothes that I've been meaning to get rid of for years, but just can't seem to let go of them. I even had boxes of old toys when I was a child that I can't bear to part with. I know this is not the healthiest to hang on to, that things that are no longer useful or meaningful, and yet I still can't seem to let them go. It's like a possession. The possessions are a part of me, and letting them go would be a part of me saying goodbye of the past that I don't want to. But I'm trying to change. I slowly am going through my things to get rid of anything that no longer serves me. It's hard, but it feels good to be able to let go of them. And I think the way I asked it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You did it all the way wrong.
But no, I mean, it just gave us that answer in not even 10 seconds. Yeah. And this is full, like, just imagine writing content like this, writing captions like this, writing vlogs like this.
Right.
Like, that shit is crazy. It's in it wasn't a minute. At 1 p.m., I sent it. 10 seconds later, it sent this whole thing. 3 or 4 paragraphs. So just imagine doing anything. Wow. That's
crazy, right?
That's crazy as hell. Yeah, I just, when it didn't hear what I said.
You recorded, so
I said, all right, what's the difference between Web 2 and Web 3?
You have to type it.
Got you. Okay.
Let me type it for you.
But no, either way, like I said, that showed me everything I needed to know.
Difference.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Web 2.
That was probably 3 seconds. It wrote 4 paragraphs real quick.
3.0, right.
And it was definitely emotional. It gave us very, very good examples and descriptions. That's crazy. Wow.
Okay, we on it now. What's the difference in Web 2 and Web 3? Okay, Web 2.0 was about connecting people and allowing them to collaborate, share information. It's about creating a more interactive online experience. That's Web 3.0. It's talking about the connection and collaboration to the next level. It's about using technology to create more of a personalized, intuitive, and intelligent online experience. It's about using data to create more meaningful connections between people, machines, service, and Web 3.0 is about creating a smarter and more connected world. So in Web 3, they're gonna use more machine learning. They're gonna use more of like AI technology in Web 3 than they use in Web 2.0. So that's kind of a simple rundown. Gotcha. Web 3.0 is gonna be more like interactive. So like you were saying, you can be in Germany and you talking to somebody right
just
now.
Like we sitting here and they got their Oculus on or they headset.
And then Apple actually got the little glasses coming out.
I saw the glasses, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna change shit, bro. That's gonna close the gap. I mean, even with like, one of our investors who's out in Russia, us being able to say, okay, we need to, instead of us getting on the call, let's have a meeting and we all go.
And you can see what we doing right now. Let's put these Apple glasses on.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That definitely, but it just, like I said, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of being able to do international business, being able to, instead of just having an idea and trying to pitch it to everybody around you, I might need to go to Spain. I might need to go to...
Jay-Z invested in a technology where a guy got Oculus. I think he got the headset or something like that. And he a black guy. He got the technology. I don't know his name. Maybe they can put it in the edit. Y'all can look that up. I don't know his name, but he got some interesting software I was checking out. Me and Donnell was actually checking it out, so it's dope.
That's what's up. I mean, you got to stay ahead of the curve, bro. And it's you're going to get left behind, and then that's when people start saying, oh, it's a conspiracy. Oh, it's a scam, but it's not, because they said the same thing about, Bitcoin to an extent. I know it's a lot of shit going on, but that's still, like I said, the blockchain is real.
The blockchain is way deeper than Bitcoin.
Facts, yes.
We can do a whole segment on what I know about the blockchain.
Yeah, blockchain is definitely, and it's been, again, this is stuff that's old. It's been going on, but now, because of social media, it's starting to become more prevalent or more information is coming out about it. But I remember when I went and saw that movie, I think it's Dope? Some years ago, this was like 2016 maybe, that was talking about crypto. And again, this is, almost 6-7 years ago, 8 years ago at this point. And just the intro to it, people were still not really talking about it as much, but they were saying like, yo, okay, I'm getting paid off of crypto and this, that, and the third. So it's been a thing, bro. It's been a thing. We're starting to talk more about it. And I'm not gonna get left behind in this one, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be left behind.
It's gonna get all the work, I ain't gonna lie. I want all the smoke.
Yeah, I want all the smoke AI too. What I got going on in business, man, is I'm starting to take in people to do their marketing.
Okay. And
kind of incorporating AI in their business. So I've been kind of doing more consulting work on that side. That's what I've been having going on. Besides what we got going on with, like, we got Black Excellence, we got Every Cent, we got Real Business Talk TV, which is the media company, and that's like, a wide array of things we doing with that, man.
Yeah. And I think that's important. Like, people don't know, because they don't know.
Yeah.
But it'd be a lot of shit going on, like a lot of different pieces to the puzzle. And you gotta keep working. You just gotta keep working.
Outside of my real estate, what I got going on with that.
So, and I feel the same way. Like I've been doing consulting with some different barbershops and people in the grooming space too. And it's a lot. That shit it's just every day. And then I still got my grooming that I'm doing for my clients, the bumps that I'm doing for the clients, the classes that I'm doing. So it's just nonstop stuff, but I honestly wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, there you go. There's no pressure, no diamond.
Plus, it's like, if you don't work, what you gonna do? Like,
yeah, if you don't work, you don't eat. That's a big saying. They say it in the Bible. I know, we have a Christian audience that say it in the Bible. Like, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
Man, and I've been kind of staying focused on drinking this Magic Mind. You ever tried it? It's called Do More, Stress Less. As they look.
I do need to do more. If I can have one, goddamn, give me one.
I'll give you one, but let me try this, man. Because it keep me focused. We shooting a lot of content today, so.
Yeah, I that's the biggest thing, just the focus, man. Like, you gotta stay focused with all the shit that be going on. You gotta
shake, breathe, drink, man. It worked though.
Okay.
I got a whole case of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you one. So you
see what's going on. Cause that focus is huge, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta stay locked in. Like, cause there's so many different things you can get distracted by. Your family, your friends, social media.
How do you deal with like distraction of the family? Like, I know you got
just
two
keep going.
girls.
Just keep going. Because the thing about it is, as a leader, you have to keep going. Like,
because leaders really eat last, right?
Yeah, so as soon as you stop or slow down or get depressed or sad, like, everybody gonna catch that vibe. So you just gotta act like it ain't even bothering you.
But I do think you have to love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, you won't be able to love nobody else.
Yeah. Nah, I'm definitely not saying that, but you gotta like, you can't let the little shit
I think your family, your cup have to be full to provide for a family.
True.
A lot of people don't spend enough time investing in themselves. You gotta spend time investing in yourself and in your family and in your business. But the most important investment, I think, in the world is investing in yourself. You gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah, I tell one of my homeboys that all the time. He be feeling bad about doing stuff for himself. I'm like, I've been there, so I get it. But you
gotta treat
feel
yourself,
a lot better.
man.
Yeah.
Some days people just gotta stop, treat themselves, do
get
what they
some
need.
ice cream or something. I don't give a damn. Get a manicure. Like, when I called you the other day, you like, bro, when they got a manicure and a pedicure after you got a haircut.
Yeah, I felt amazing. I'm sitting up, I'm relaxed.
Because you got to think, you working for 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours.
Yeah, I'm more of like a 7-day-a-week type work.
Right.
So I'm not saying working consistently, but I'm saying like
doing work
I might
every day.
stop, let me check out this edit. I might stop, let me see what's going on with the beard products. I might stop, let me see what's going on with my real estate. So if I add up all the time, I'm pretty sure I work at least 100 hours a week.
I agree.
But I'm the type of guy, I wake up in the middle of the night, I might check.
Yep.
We use, Monday.com. I might check, let me see what the team did on Monday.com. Let me see. I might text you, hey, did you get with Adam and Dwayne?
Yep.
You might text me, hey, did you get with Donnell? So I'm that type. And then especially with me taking the ownership of helping people with their marketing and kind of incorporating AI in their business, that's a big task, because you got their business on your shoulders too.
Yeah. And you're learning still too.
Correct.
So it's like,
I think us as humans, we should never stop learning.
Yeah, you
I think that's one of my biggest purposes on being put on the earth is to learn. I think we have to learn.
Yeah. Now, you definitely got to learn. And then, like you said, you got to learn somebody else's business on top of that.
Correct.
So they've been doing it for 5 years that one way. Now you starting a whole nother way.
You re-engineering, basically.
Restructuring and all that. So,
because most things in business is mindset. It's the way you think.
Correct. Yeah.
So, it's kind of taking your personal beliefs and throwing them out the window when you get in business, because you gotta, not throwing them out the window, but kind of reconstructing your mind.
Unlearn and relearn.
There you go.
That's all it is. Unlearn and relearn. Because I know me, I'm not gonna say I used to get frustrated in certain moments in business, like early on, but then I realized, like, oh, this is just how it is.
It's like daily life.
Yeah, it's just what comes with the game. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, and they get really frustrated in the moment, and it'll take them out for a week. And then, like I be telling you about my homeboy, he be like, man, okay, I'm back ready. It's like,
I'm ready every day. I'm ready every fucking day.
Yeah, it's like, you can't take a week off, because that's gonna be like a month.
I took I think a 30-minute nap yesterday. I woke up energized. I'm like, let's go. It's time.
Yep, but that's what it takes, man. You gotta, like I said, that focus is everything.
And everything is in your mind. Is it even like trying to stop doing anything you've been doing? It's in your mind.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Another little hack I get of people, what I've been doing is I've been taking everything I gotta pay and then I break down how much it costs me daily. Like for instance, my car note is around $18.89. So I take that number and divide it by 31 days and that's how I say, I'm gonna put that amount. I know I gotta take, if I make $5,000 a day, I'm gonna take that amount. That's the car note fund. And then I got a whiteboard in my room I look at and I see everything I got. I look at it, all the investors I got, I look at all the money I make, I look at everything I'm paying for, and that's kind of how I do my budget. So it's just a little tip. How do you do yours?
I do mine similar, but it's just in my notes instead of the whiteboard, but it's the same way. And especially this year, when I restructured the way that I wanted to make my money, I had to break it down just like that. Okay, I have to do this many classes. I got to consult for this many people. I got to do this many bump treatments, just so I can really see it instead of me just guessing at the number.
Because I think most people guess, most people don't. Numbers tell a story. Most people never even look at their numbers.
Never.
They don't look at how much they spend on ads. They don't look at the data. And data is everything in business. You need data.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing. Looking at my own self data, like what I got going on. I'm looking at, okay, how much does it cost for my light bill? I'm breaking it down by the day just so I can be more efficient.
Yeah, I like that. The daily breakdown, I think, is better than doing it by the month, because the month that's the big overwhelming sometimes.
Because you live every day. You really live every minute, every second.
That's true.
If you want to break it all the way down.
That's true. So, but yeah, but it'll also just give you, I guess, more.
It's telling you your story.
There you go.
Because most people run out of money by the end of the month, but they don't know what they spending their money on every day. A lot of people spend a lot of money on food. A lot of people spend a lot of money on clothes. But if you really allocate, what do you really spend in a month? So I think a monthly budget is good.
Yeah.
You know.
But that daily budget, that's gonna tell you exactly what you need to know. Because even just knowing how much you need to make every day just to live.
Correct.
Because that shit is real. Like if you just
can break your mortgage or your rent down by the day.
Okay.
You know, let's say your rent $3,000 a month. You can break it down. What's that divided by 31?
What, $100?
Something like that, give or take.
Close to $100. So
about $90, $93, $94, something like that. I'm not accurate on that.
Yeah, but even if that's this, okay, cool, I can put that into this account every day. Just send this. Just to make
especially
it
if you're a business owner, you make money by the day.
Correct.
You know? Because a lot of us make money by the day.
That's a cheat too. That ain't a cheat, but that's a fact. You have to make money every single day. I don't care if it's 49 cents. You gotta make money every day, because if not, you're gonna spend that shit.
Correct.
You're gonna spend money every day for sure. Ain't no way that you're gonna be operating business and not spend no money.
Yeah, business is operations. Business is derived from the word busy. That means your ass is busy as a motherfucker.
Facts. Every day, all day. You should be. And if not, your business is probably not thriving.
And another thing I've been doing in business and in my personal is cutting the fat. Yeah. And when I say cutting the fat, it means like, okay, let's trim what I don't need.
Yeah.
For instance, like I had my light bill on a flat rate. So I called up Georgia Power. I said, let me see exactly how much am I using in electricity. So what I did was I actually switched, when I'm saying cutting the fat, I actually switched to prepaid. And I switched to prepaid, that means I can monitor how much electric I use by the day. Instead of just paying, and my light bill actually decreased.
I bet it did.
I've been doing that since the first of the year. It actually decreased.
I bet it did.
Because I'm like, I spend $7 a day. I'm being more efficient all around in my life.
And it also, you'll have more money that you can allocate towards shit that's gonna make you more money.
Because more money, all the more money I get, I'm investing in myself.
Put it right back in the business, yeah.
It's gonna be into myself and my business. My business is an extension. Extension of me, but
yeah. Now that makes sense. No, I like that. I think that's vital, especially going into a new year, but then going into each quarter. Like you gotta get closer. Every 12 months, you wanna get closer to like a bigger goal. So cutting the fat is gonna help you do that, and then also just evaluating where you are. Shit, people don't be checking. Like I know, like in sports,
every day where I'm at.
Yeah, like in sports, that's why they have quarters, and they stop and they have a little timeout, and then they hey, this is what we need to do to adjust. This is what we need to do. Okay, they playing real well. We need to change this.
And business is the ultimate sport.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I do that all the time. I check and I'm seeing where I'm at daily. I might hit you up and say, hey man, we doing this. We got this software. We got this.
Yeah.
And another thing I've been working on is just being more transparent and communicating effectively.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we get mixed up on not knowing how to communicate. That's a big thing. You got to know how to communicate.
Yeah.
So people can understand.
And with different people, because different people communicate different.
Definitely.
It's
Like some people need to see it. Like me,
Yeah.
I remember when I first started back working out, I put a treadmill in my bedroom.
Right.
Because I
You
want to
see
see
it
that
every day.
I want to see that treadmill.
Right.
Or like me ordering a whiteboard. I got notes in my phone, but it's just me waking up and it's right on side of my bed and I'm looking
You
like,
couldn't
okay.
ignore it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this person invested this amount of money in me. This person, because we have a responsibility to our investors if they're investing in your business. So we're like, okay, this person invested this amount of money. I got this, what I got to pay. This, what I got to make a day. So I need to increase my output.
Right.
So,
Yeah. That made perfect sense to me.
but I just, you know what I did? I just kept fucking going. I kept doing it over and over and over until I got better at it. And I think people need to realize it's okay to suck. It's okay not to be perfect at something you're doing in the beginning. What you think, Israel?
Yeah, that shit is non-negotiable.
Did you
bro.
suck at cutting hair?
I sucked at everything I ever did. At basketball, I sucked at when I was fucking selling phones, when I was, everything that I did, I sucked. But the thing about it is, I never got down on myself for sucking. I was so motivated by sucking, like I didn't want to suck.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that
And I'm the type of person, I stayed up all night when I sucked
did it,
at
bro.
something.
And what's crazy is every time I did that, I was always the person that was the hardest working. I was always the person that used an example. Like, you need to be like Israel. You need to do it like him. That's the way you need to do it.
But do you think hard work outweighs talent then?
I think you need both.
Okay.
I think you need both, and I think the harder you work, the more talented you'll get. You'll give yourself an opportunity to become more talented.
And then kind of my principle is the more you got to stay consistent at something. So the more you stay consistent at something,
I stay persistent because I think persistent is progression and consistency at the same time.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, because consistency can be flatline. Persistent, goddamn it, you gonna keep going like that.
But it's sort of like us with shooting content. We stay consistent.
Yeah.
And then I guess you're saying we got persistent. Yeah, we went on up.
Because we kept studying and you know, doing our research, and then also just learning our
I know
style.
me first started shooting content, I'm like, what I say now? Okay.
I mean, but it's just because you want to do stuff perfect, but then when you realize in every principle of life, there's no such thing as perfect.
Nothing is perfect.
Then you just accept it. Most people want to be like, okay, bet we about to.
I think something is perfect. I think a team is perfect. Your team can be perfect.
Together, because
together everyone achieves. I think you had that
together,
on,
everyone achieves more. That's team.
I think you had that on the back of a shirt, but a team. Because this person can have 10%. Let's say you got a team of 10. So that person do 10, that person do 10, and then together y'all make 100. So I think a team can be perfect. But I think no one person is perfect.
There you go. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. And it's wrong for somebody to come in with that mentality. Because a lot of people do. They come in and they confident.
Yeah. Or they say it wouldn't happen without me. No, it wouldn't happen without us.
Exactly.
It takes all of us. I'm big on that. Like,
none of this is possible without
I think I
each
kind of
part.
identified that the other day when we was talking about the strengths. Like we had Regan, I was like, well, if you look at the logistics of everything, she's a problem solver.
Listen, we wouldn't have figured out half of the stuff for Black Excellence if it wasn't for her. For real.
So it's just like the team. You have to look at your team and identify what they're strong at. Like Donnell, he's a beast at a lot of different areas that I have seen as far as our team. Or like Adam and Dwayne, they make us look like fucking
stars.
You know, movie stars when I see some of the content they edit and put out.
Because we've tried to shoot with other people. There's been situations we done been a part of other stuff and it show up on camera and it does not hit the same.
Especially when we started like doing the Every Cent podcast.
We shooting it on our phone. We like, shit.
Bought a gimbal. You know, that was cool, but it's still not the same as, you know, the work. So I think, when you define perfect, I think we can put team ahead of perfect. So your team can be perfect, but one person can't be perfect.
Impossible. We should even say we sucked in our relationships, goddammit.
Oh, let's say it. Get it going.
Is it still rolling? Because I definitely sucked.
I sucked at being in relationships too. I sucked
at it. I sucked at communicating with my significant other. I sucked at being a dad. I was there, but I was not actually there. Like,
but it's also like a lot of women tell you how to be a dad, but they didn't have a dad in the house. So how can you tell me how to be a dad?
Or period. Like you've never been a man, so you can't tell me the things that go on in my. Just like I can't tell a woman how to be a woman.
Like I always tell people, I can't tell you how your body feel. And another thing, I'm a strong believer of, and this is my belief. I think women and men are different. Fact. Little boys and little girls are different in my eyes.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own views, but they're different in my eyes.
And they're not supposed to be the same.
Yeah, because if we was the same, men would be able to have babies.
Period.
Men would have periods.
Yeah, there you go.
We can't have that.
Yeah.
So I treat my woman different, me personally.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you're not supposed to treat her the same way that she treats you and vice versa.
I guess we sucked at that because you had to learn that.
It's trial and error, and then you got to learn your partner too.
Yeah, you got to learn. You got to communicate. You got to learn how to communicate effectively. I think that's what we're saying.
And you have to learn how to do multiple things because it's not just one thing that go into a relationship. I used to think that I could just give my girl something and she'll be straight, but it's
they need time.
They need time. They need attention.
Feelings,
they need conversation. They need mental stimulation. They need safety. They need reassurance.
They need reassurance for sure.
All that, bro.
You know, a lot of men miss out on reassuring a woman.
Correct.
You the man. Most men, we are stronger, so they need you to reassure them that they did that right. Or you need them to reassure them that they actually did a good job when they did do a good job.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men compare themselves to their woman. Like, I could have did that in 10 minutes, but give her the applaud for at least doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
About what you could have done.
Yeah.
She did it.
She did it.
Show her appreciation, and everybody's happy.
There you go.
You know, it's not about winning. It's about compromise. Happy compromise, goddammit.
Yeah, I know a lot of people in relationships, they real competitive. They want to win each time.
Every time.
You know, sometimes you have to let your partner win.
Yeah. Because eventually you end up winning.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. Everybody wins.
It's like, I want to win every night.
There you go. But your ass will lose if you try to compete. It's not going to happen. Not with everything.
So I can say I sucked at relationships as well.
Yeah, it's a progression. That shit is a lot, especially having kids, because you don't always get to focus on your partner, then you got to focus on.
And I think, you know, I love my kids, but you also got to take time to go on dates still. Just because you have kids don't mean your life ended when you had them kids.
Every week, we go on a date somewhere. I don't care what it is. Even if it's in the living room, we eat pizza, we still gonna spend time together.
Because a lot of people say they put their kids first, and I do a lot of things with my kids, but I still think I should put myself first. And the reason I put myself first is because the kids are gonna grow up, they're gonna get married,
the hell on.
and they're gonna put themselves first, which they should, but I should put myself first.
It's prioritizing. You know what I'm saying? You prioritize your priorities. Your significant other is the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with.
Correct. And another thing, if you don't respect yourself and don't treat yourself well, your kids won't even treat you well. It's just like dressing. If you don't dress well, your kids are influenced by somebody else that dress good.
And they gonna say,
yeah, Dad, look at him. Why you dress like that? You know what I mean? So funny. I'm big on that. Yeah. A lot of people do shit that they don't want their kids to do. So why did you do it? You know, I'm big on, like, when I tell my son something, I'm big on showing him that I do it too.
Correct, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he say, Dad, you want to dress fancy. You always doing this. I say, I do it every day, son. Because I want you to do it every day.
There you go, I put it on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I put that shit on every day because I want you to wake up and feel like that.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you get down. You still supposed to wake up and put that shit on.
Correct.
You put it on every day, every minute of the day. You get up and do this. And I show them. You got to show them that you do it too.
Correct.
A lot of people tell their kids, oh, I would do this, but they don't even do it. Like, I'm a big, strong believer in don't do nothing to make your kids hate you. And they'll hate you if you don't take care of yourself. People don't realize that. So you got to take care of yourself first, always.
Everywhere I've been, man, I've been up in my bag. All about my biz, executing all my plans. Connecting all the ends, yeah, I'm running to the winds. Fighting to the end, all I see is checker flags.